learned so much in the decades that I've been alive and paying attention to astronomy. We've explored all the planets up close. We've seen comets and asteroids revealed as distinct worlds. We've learned that black holes are not just a theoretical construct that come from the theory or the general theory of relativity, but are real objects, and we've even seen a picture of one from a telescope that's basically the size of the planet. We've discovered that the expansion of the universe that we've known about for not quite 100 years is not slowing down as we would have expected because of the gravity of everything pulling on itself, but is accelerating, is speeding up due to a force that we didn't even know existed until 20 years ago, and that we now know is probably the dominant substance or force in the entire universe. So what's particularly exciting is that the longer you're in astronomy, or really almost any science, the farther you push the frontiers of discovery, the more you discover that you didn't realize you didn't understand, or the more you learn about things, the farther the frontier of ignorance recedes. But you also encounter all these surprises. Who would have ever expected to find moons of Saturn shaped like sponges, or volcanoes erupting on the moons of Jupiter, or geysers erupting from moons of Saturn? I mean, just all these things that we didn't expect. And so it's just been, we have a story about how the universe was created and how it has evolved over 14 billion years. And sure, we don't know all the details, but the story holds together remarkably well. And when I was in college, we didn't have the story. We didn't really understand how things got the way they are now.
What about life on other planets? That's a big topic today. Can you go into that?
Sure. Well, there are different perspectives among scientists of different disciplines as to whether life is likely or unlikely beyond Earth. I think since we don't know exactly how life started, it's hard to know for sure what are the requirements to get life started. But we only know of one planet in the universe right now that has life on it. And until recently, we didn't even know if there were other planets. But thanks to the discoveries of the Kepler satellite and a lot of ground-based telescopes and now NASA's TESS satellite, we know that most stars have planets, which means that there are hundreds of billions of stars with hundreds of billions of planets in the galaxy. And we know we're already discovering planets that are in orbits that should be conducive to having liquid water on their surfaces. So the more we learn about the universe around us, the more places we find that seem suitable for life. And it's really hard to imagine how there could be that much real estate in the solar system and the galaxy and the universe suitable for life and then not have life on it. Assuming that the creation of life or the emergence of life on Earth was a natural process caused by biology and chemistry and physics, there's no reason to think that process hasn't occurred somewhere else, and there are certainly plenty of opportunities for it. We haven't found it yet, but we've only just begun to look.